If you were bullied as a kid growing up, you probably just wanted an apology at some point, whether it was actually when it happened when you were a kid or years later. You probably would have appreciated it. And somebody got an unexpected message from their childhood bully that said healed them in so many ways once they finally got the apology. So this came from a viral Facebook post from a woman named Holly, and she says, "Life really does align in weird ways. My bully from 5th grade, who snapped my glasses in front of his friends, just found me on social media a few weeks ago. He wrote me a long apology saying how he was now a father to a 3-year-old little girl and was taking her to get her first pair of glasses in the next few days. And it brought back what he did. He said he couldn't handle the idea of someone ever doing that to her. My first instinct was to tell him to get lost, but I realized I was getting what I always prayed for. I just wanted the people who were mean to me to eventually understand it, even if it took a personal experience to relate to in 14 years to open their eyes. A piece of me healed in that moment as I gave him glasses advice for his daughter because I was the same age when I got my first pair. Kids are really ruthless, but it takes a healed adult to reach out to apologize, and there is always time to change. It's never too late."
That is pretty cool.
I know, right?
Were you guys bullied at all? You were, you said, in school.
Yeah.
For sure, right?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And you still hold it.
I mean, I don't wake up and think about it every day, but when stuff like this comes up, I remember things that were said to me or things that were done to me. And if they reached out to me today, genuinely, I would appreciate it. But I get that takes some cojones to dig up old beef from 15 years ago.
Mm-hmm. What did it look like in your world?
Well, it looked different over periods of my life. I was pretty fine in middle school. In high school, it was like really brutal girl stuff. Like when we did the trauma candied up salad, like I got in a car wreck and there were girls that thought it was funny that I got in a car crash. And so they would talk about it openly on Twitter, despite the fact that I could see it. It's comments about my weight or comments about how I looked. It was brutal, and it's the kind of thing that unless, you have a good support system, I can see how it can take you to a really dark place.
Sure.
Yeah, so mine started early. Mine started in 2nd grade. Like that's how soon girls can be mean girls. And you never forget, what they did, and you never forget how it made you feel. But I don't want to say I'm thankful for it. Because they made me feel so bad, I was like, I never want to make somebody feel that way. Mm-hmm. But I think now is the best time while kids are still out for summer to teach them kindness and to make sure that when they do go back to school, that they're being kind people and they understand the weight of their words and of their actions.
We didn't label it bullying back in the day. We just labeled it like getting picked on. Or my freshman year of high school, I was playing varsity baseball, and on the very first tryout day, I was 74 pounds, you guys. 74 pounds. The seniors locked me in a locker, so I was late for my first practice. I never thought of it as bullying.
That's bullying.
I never thought of it as bullying.
Yeah.
It was the same thing for me. I never thought of it as bullying either. They would throw you in the pool, hide your books and stuff like that. But it just felt like you was just getting picked on.
Yeah, we labeled it differently. It was it almost felt like hazing. Oh, they like me. They put me in a locker.
What?
I don't know about that.
Yeah. And I felt that I always used picked on too. But now looking back, like in middle school when they stole my purse and threw it in the toilet, that was probably, I remember the principal coming and having to go to the principal's office, and they were like, "We found your purse." And it was in the toilet.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So I think that, we can now actually look back and accept it for what it actually was.
I also just feel like it's a difference in a sense of humor. Like, I feel like guys bond by quote unquote picking on each other.
Right.
If you call me anorexic behind my back, that's not funny.
Not a joke.
That's bullying.
No, that's bullying.
100%.
Very different than a PE locker.
Yeah.
Very
The Bert Show.